Okay, Chris and I are standing here. We got two 5-speed Porsche transmission box, both out of an 84. One rest of the world, one US transmission box. The US one is on the right, and the rest of the world is on the left. And the rest of the world has a problem with it's not being able to go in any other gear but first. It's stuck in first, and so Chris took the transmission out to see what the problem was, and now we're comparing it with this other transmission box, which is able to go in all the gears. So what we found upon opening up the rest of the world box is that it's able to move through all the gears, and we noticed on the rest of the world box that one of the selector forks for first gear,
first and reverse,
right there, first and reverse, is out of alignment and stuck in first gear.
It's jammed back into first.
It's jammed into first gear, which doesn't allow the main input shaft for the shift selector to move into second or the fourth configurations. Did I say that right?
Yeah, and the detents, there's a set of detents underneath this that are keeping that shaft from moving into any gear.
Mm-hmm.
So we're terminally stuck in first.
Okay, so what we got is...
The detent works opposite forces to keep these shafts aligned.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a single detent for the shaft that's buried down inside here where my finger is, and that detent is out here. So
it looks like that.
Yeah, so Chris has taken out that detent, and what we're hoping to be able to do here is, by just removing the detent pin, be able to slide the first gear reverse selector fork out of first gear. I think he just did it. It took a little force, right, Chris?
No, very little actually.
Little.
So now we should have functionality. I have to turn it far enough to get it though.
It's there.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
So let's put that detent back in.
Okay.
Let's make sure we get it in the right place, right, Jim?
Mm-hmm. Now the guy on Renless mentioned that you could take the detent pin out and maybe, if you're lucky, actually get, something stuck up inside the hole where the detent pin was to be able to slide that fork.
That's about where it should be. So we'll put this pin back in.
Alright, he's putting the detent pin back in.
Where's the cap for that, Jim? Oh, there it is.
Well, that's low impact. Well, I guess other than the complete disassembly of the rear end. Yeah, they should have put this thing.
2 failed marriages and...
Yeah, we're both... Where's my kid? Yeah.
Alright, let's see if this thing works with the other gears now. Well, let's try... I'm not strong anymore, Jim. Okay.
That's first and reverse.
That's fourth and fifth.
And there's second and third. So there we go. So what we've learned is that the impact from a front end accident actually jammed that selector fork forward and wedged it all into outside, and it was off the detent. There's probably like a slot on that shaft that detent pin rides, and the impact G-forces overcame the spring pressure on that shaft.
What gear were you in when you hit the guy?
Geez, I think I was in
You were
third.
in fifth, probably climbing, weren't you?
No. Hey, we're on camera here. No, it was a low speed impact, but I was probably in...
But you weren't in first.
No, I was in third, I think.
There you go, that's what happened.
All right, cool.